All right, let's get started with your first major assignment, the pain point assignment. So this is labeled step by step of what you need to do. So the first step, individually write 10 problems or pains you have experienced or observed here in this little table, right? So in the first column, you're gonna write your pain or your problem, and then just write down like a few notes like, why did you choose this? So, for example, something that is always a pain for me is I can never find a parking spot on campus, right? So, right here on the pain or problem, I'd write can't get parking on campus. Why did I choose that? Because I can never find a spot. I have blisters from walking so far. I'm late to class, whatever it may be. Right? So then I think of another pain or problem, something that it could be annoying, it could be super bad, it could be something just silly and trivial. So, for example, another thing that drives me crazy is like I keep sleeping through my alarm, right? Why did I choose that? Because I am always late. I'm not getting like exercise done. I'm not getting through my daily to-do lists, whatever it may be, right? So like it can be so trivial or small, all right? So another one is like tags on my clothes are itchy, right? Or like my water bottle is so heavy when full, but I want a lot of water. Whatever, right? Like, just what is bugging you? What's driving you crazy right now? What would you like to see fixed or whatever? So just identify like any little pains or problems, something that can be irritating, something that can be like monumental, right? So, like global warming, um, no clean water for children, or whatever, right? I mean, it could be small, it can be as micro as you want or as macro as you want, whatever. Okay, so identify 10 pains or problems and then write those personals. Why did you choose that, right? After that, the next step, now that you've identified those problems, you have to validate if those really are problems, right? So you're gonna go ask 5 other people, friends, family, random people at the grocery store, what do you think about these things, right? So, for example, pain and problem, the first one that I put up here was I can't get parking. Can't get parking. So I have to ask someone else, hey, do you have a problem getting parking? And they say, yeah, I can never get a parking spot. Another person two says like, I'm always late to class. Person three says, I'm only taking online classes now because of this, or whatever, right? Another person and another person. So you're asking 5 people, what do they think? Is you can't get parking? Is that a problem for you? Have you experienced this? What do you think about it, right? So you're going to write down what they say. And then from there, after asking those things, think about your original 10 problems. So again, you can copy, paste. Copy, paste. These 10 problems stay the same throughout the whole assignment, right? And then are you going to dismiss it or focus on it? So can't find parking. Focus, because everyone agrees it stinks, right? Sleeping through alarm. Maybe dismiss. I'm the only lazy bum who can't get up, right? Or whatever it may be, right? Focus, dismiss, focus, dismiss. Then, of the ones that you have chosen to focus on, right? So, like, for example, can't find parking, I decided to focus on that. What's a business idea to help solve the problem? I think there should be an app that monitors parking on campus. How does this solve the problem? Gives customers information about where parking spots are, right? So you can plan what time to get here, whatever. Could maybe pay in advance for specific spots. Like, I will tell you what, I would be willing to pay $5 if there was a spot right in front of Siena Hall. I could go, I could reserve it, I could show up whatever time I wanted to, and I could just say, done. That's my spot, right? How does this idea make revenue? Well, pay for spots in advance. It could be a subscription fee. So maybe if you can't reserve spots, at least knowing where there's parking would be really valuable, and maybe you pay like a couple dollars a month or whatever, right? So you think about how this idea can make revenue, and that is it. So essentially, again, you're thinking about, okay, what are some things that are annoying or painful or problems that I've encountered at school, in my personal life, at work, right? In society, the world, whatever. Okay? Then you ask people, what do you think about these problems? Are they problems to you? Have you experienced this? How bad is it, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it in your life, right? This is a 10 out of 10. This is only a 3 out of 10 because really it's not that big of a deal. It's a 5 out of 10, right? And from that, you're going to think about, okay, based off of my experience and the experience of others, do I focus or dismiss on this problem? And then think about business ideas for 3 of those you chose to focus on. Okay? If you have any questions, feel free to email me at any time, but have fun with it. Hopefully, you'll be able to generate and create some new business ideas to help solve some world problems. Have a great one. We'll talk to you later.